That my best friend. She a real bad bitch, got her own money. She don't need no nigga on the dance floor. She had 2-3 drinks, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. That's my best friend. She a real bad bitch, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in a strip club. No, my girl gon' tip, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. Hey, beat, is that my bestie in a testy? Fresh blowout, skin on town, like she ready. Bitch, you look good with a T at the end. I'm a hyper every time, not my motherfucking friend. She been down since the jellies and the bobos. Now me stepping out the Jeep, and my nullos. When we pull up to the scene, they be filled with jealousy. If a bitch get finicky, she gon' bring the energy. I hit a phone with the C like, bitch, guess what? All the rich ass boys wanna fuck on us. I just answer it up, you could look, don't touch. And I'm bad bustin' bands every time we link up. That my best friend, she a real bad bitch, got her own money. She don't need no nigga on the dance floor. She had 2-3 drinks, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. That's my best friend. She a real bad bitch, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in a strip club. No, my girl gon' tip, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. That's my best friend. If you need a freak, I ain't dumb but motherfucker, she my Tweedledee. If she ride for me, she don't need a key. If you sideways, she straighten you if need a be. And she's so bad that I just can't take that bitch nowhere. She off her fish, I said, don't go there. Bitch, break her back, she protect and attack. Get that strap, let them buckle, foot on neck, give no air. Whole world wanna be us. Then my main bitch, she my day one. On my way, bitch, let you get drunk and celebrate. Cause we the baddest in the club, that's my best friend. She a real bad bitch, got her own money. She don't need no nigga on the dance floor. She had 2-3 drinks, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. That's my best friend. She a real bad bitch, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in a strip club. No, my girl gon' tip, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. Hot best friend, you the baddest and you know it.
Yeah, so the Bucks are going to take this series. They're about to go up 3-0. I will say this. I've seen the basketball market drop on singles, and I get it. Like, listen, and I'm going to do a little bit of a morning blurb tomorrow. Like, I'm going to live on our page, on our main page. Hopefully to have Jason and Chris pop in, the Bearded Grinch pop in. But anybody that's freaking out about the market, just understand that there's two elements, major elements at play. One is that summer always brings this. This time of year always brings a dip. Last year was the only year it didn't happen. What was different about last year? Well, we were all stuck in our homes. Like, literally it was that climb that we've never seen before. So there's an abnormal dip as a result of that. And, well, I should say this is a natural dip, and it's extreme to the sense of that it was such a climb that it's going to seem like an inflated dip or a reverse inflation, whatever you want to call it. But that being said, 19 and 20 to me, I'm looking at the playoffs this year, and I'm seeing like Heat in there with Tyler Hero. I mean, at least on the team. You see Jaws in the playoff. You see, what's his name for the Hawks in the playoff. But a bunch of 1920. And then that's not even including what the most coveted rookie was in 1920 for a long time, which is Zion, which I do believe he'll eventually get there. So much at play there. And I do think that has a lot to do with the basketball market. I'll talk more about it tomorrow. I'm going to talk about LeBron fatigue. I'm going to talk about basketball when LeBron exits in the next year or two, how basketball is going to pick back up. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the card market in general. We haven't done a Coffee and Cards podcast in a while, but we're going to hop on and do. What up, Dylan? We're gonna do a little chat, a little breakfast chat tomorrow. Tomorrow is my kid's last day of school, both Cohen and Paxton's last day. RJ Barrett, you're right. So like, listen, there is and I've said this for a long time, there is an opportunity to buy. It's not yet. Don't buy yet. The market's gonna dip more. Hey, just a heads up, it's not a crash. It's a correction that needed to happen. A lot of us have been rooting for it. I have been. Prices are outlandish. I'm not getting any special deals. Don't think that the only people making the money are the manufacturers, distributors, those guys. This needed to happen for everyone. And you know what? Stand strong. It's kind of like that, the reverse of like hold, or like don't sell, like when you're talking about Doge or all that, Dogecoin, whatever you want to call it. It's like the reverse of that. Like don't buy if you're not excited. Now, That being said, I'm still trying to price breaks reasonably. I still love the rip cards. I've always done this for the hobby. We'll get there. Ridge is saying LeBron 101 to see the Lakers. Ridge, I was just saying how like the NBA has LeBron fatigue. But hey, cheers, Hitman. Do you have your beer drinking? This is the champagne of beers. So listen, I went in to get my beer and they were sold out. And I asked, how much is a 12-pack of the High Life Light? $9.50. I've been paying $20 for Michelob Gold. This is just as good. By the fifth one, it's just as good. So yeah, it's not as good, but it's good. Good luck to everyone. It's the champagne of beers. John Carter said I thought it was football. No, we still got to run the minis. They just filled as I was going live for this, and I didn't want to make basketball wait anymore. But for you football people, I have a first break product coming up tonight. Now, whether we fill it tonight, I don't know. But we'll see. Here's another one. Trey Young. That's who I was thinking of. But he may be, what, is he 18, 19? Trey Young, Maestros for the Hawks. Hawks going out to Dylan Britt Parent. Oh, it's like, you know what? It's like Yingling. And I've heard you talk about this before. Yingling's created really close to me. Yingling is only good on draft. It's okay poured into a glass from a can, but Yingling bottles are awful. Another bottled beer that's awful, and I'm a bottled beer drinker. Stella. Stella has to come off the tap. But Miller High Life has to come out of the bottle. The can and tap are not the same. Emmanuel quickly for the Knicks. Work in progress going out to Matthew Maziar's. Oh, whatever, Corey. Everything you... This is going to be a rookies to Jamius Ramsey. High Life is not great, but it's better than like Miller Lite. We got a Killian Hayes. But yeah, there are beers that are better in bottles, better in cans, and better on tap. Miller High Life has to be out of a bottle. James Harden. Oh, I do High Life Light only. Shai Gilgeous Alexander for the Thunder. Uh-oh, I got the hiccups. And Pascal Siakam for the Raptors. How about this for the Kings? De'Aaron Fox, Maestro's short print. This is going to be out of 149 for the Kings, going out to Matthew Maziar's. Corey Kelly. All right, I'll respect your opinion on it if you tell me what beer you drink on the regular. That's my thing. If Corey Kelly's pouring High Life down the drain, out of 25, 3-color Onyeka Okongwu for the Hawks basketball team, going out to Dylan Britt Parent. There you go, Dylan, picking up Chris's spot. Big shout out to Chris. Chris only sold a spot because he only bought it so we could fill, and then he only sold it just so because I was helping my father-in-law. So there you go. Chris, thank you so much for always being a team player. And out of 99, holding court, Siku Dumbaya for the Pistons, going out to John Weston. Truly seltzers. He drinks cider with Thomas, JT. He ain't going to answer the question. Because you know it's going to be like, well, I drink Bush Natural Light. Oh my gosh. Spoken like Corey Kelly, who will criticize every beer we're drinking, but won't tell us what beer he drinks. What you mean is you drink what can find on sale that week? It was $9.50, less than $1 a bottle. You can't freaking buy soda that cheap right now. Carl Anthony Towns going out to the Timberwolves. He's a mood drinker. Timberwolves, Dan Chumbley. Jimmy Butler going out to the Heat. Miami Heat going out to Dylan Britt Parent. And Kira Lewis Jr. for the Pels. Rookies 3. Oh, see, I love craft beer. I'm a huge craft beer drinker, but I've had so much of it. Here's a Precious Achua. I love my craft beers. I really do. But I'm like, I've had so much of everything that I'm just like, I'll drink a Miller Lite if that's what people have. It's not the beer I'm going to spend money on, but I'll enjoy a Miller Lite. Yingling's great, man. Yingling's local and it's underrated, but it has to be on tap. Yings and Wings. Devin Booker for the Suns. That one beer I can't drink is Bud. I cannot drink Bud Light or Budweiser. It's too sugary. It's the reason I can't drink Pepsi. Like, I'll drink a Coke. I don't drink soda. I'll drink it like a diet soda every now and then, but I don't drink soda. De'Aaron Fox. But, like Pepsi is like sugar water, man. I don't know how people drink that. Devontae Graham for the Hornets. I really don't know how people drink Pepsi. I'm with you, Corey. I like trying beers I have not had. I had some very interesting ones this week. Rudy Gobert, this is going to be out of 25 for the Jazz, going out to Dave Kramer. Oh, I love a good an amber ale. Stouts are great. I like, you know what's underrated? A cream ale. If you've never had Jenny cream ale, this week I brought my wife home when she was at that class I went out. Chocolate. What was it? A chocolate cherry cream ale. Very, very interesting. Obi Toppin, there we go for the Knicks. Knicks going out to Matt Maziar's. Y'all want me to send you some Yingling? I'll send you guys some Yingling. I know someone that works for Yingling. And Mike Conley out of 25. Crushing the Grizz last night, taking care of business. Mike Conley out of 25 for the Jazz. Jazz taking care of business last night. TCB. Do I like coffee beers? Yes. I like coffee beers in the morning. I like coffee whiskey in the morning. I like my coffee in the morning. Now I'll drink a coffee in the evening and I'll drink it other times. But man, if I'm going to start my day with a beer, give me like a coffee stout. Something like a Founders breakfast stout that has like a little coffee in it. Something like that. Blake Griffin, Maestros for the Pistons. Last box mojo. No, they're actually starting to expand here, Corey. That's a Pennsylvania little small beer. I remember when I was younger. Aaron Nesmith for the Celtics going out too. Matt Maziar's. Matt crushing it. I remember going to West Virginia. And I ordered a Yingling because, that's what they had. I was young, man. I was like probably 21, 22. And they charged me for an import. I said, I got a Yingling. He was, yeah, it's an import. I'm like, this is before the craft run. Jalen Smith for the Suns. Ethan Troutman, you would be a spiked tea. I do like hard liquor. I like a good glass of whiskey on the rocks. I'll drink that. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, when I went away with my wife, I dropped her off at her little yoga class, her little bar class. I went back, parked at the hotel. I pulled my bike out of the back seat, and I pedaled into town. And you know what I had? A banana bourbon old fashioned, and it was fantastic. Bradley Beal, I'm a big old fashioned drinker. Trae Young for the Hawks. Oh, hazy IPAs. You know what you got to do? The little, like a West Coast IPA. Get some of those Mosaic hops in there, too. We got Kawhi Leonard. I mean, IPAs is what made me fall in love with craft. I think that's where we all start. And there's an RJ Barrett out of 149 for the Knicks. Man, Matt Maziar just crushing it. Salted caramel whiskey. It's a little bit too sweet for me, but I've had it. It's very good. I like a little bit more of a bite to it. I don't like a lot of sugars in my drink. Dame for the Trailblazers going out to Tiffany. There you go, Tiffany. Enjoy that while you sip on your salted caramel. I've heard of Spotted Cow. Because I'm old. I like my whiskey. Fair enough. Derek White. We're going to do a basketball mixer tomorrow. And starting tomorrow, we're actually going to start a little DK contest. Derek White for the Spurs. Spurs going out to Drake Leonard. Last card of the break. Man, Matt, I know you bought a lot of spots, but cheese and rice. How about Emmanuel Quickly out of 25? 25 out of 25. I will say this about Court Kings. Everything is very low printed when it comes to autographs. Or I should say most is low printed. Look at this. 25, 99, and 25. Conley, Doumbia, and Quickly. The break goes quickly itself. I'm sorry that it goes so quickly. The cards are beautiful. At the price point, guys, I'm doing them way under market. I really am. I'm doing the best I can. I know the market's tight right now, especially basketball. I absolutely get it. I'm doing the best I can by it. I really am. I honestly could have done better just passing these boxes off. I want to rip basketball when we can. I didn't feel like Contenders was a great deal. Lillard, Kawhi, Trae Young, Bradley Beal. We got Blake Griffin, Devontae Graham, De'Aaron Fox, Booker, Jimmy Butler, Karl Anthony Towns, Pascal, Shai Gilgeous, James Harden, Killian Hayes, Ramsey, and a Trae Young. All right, we had RJ Barrett. That one's going to be out of 149. Jalen Smith, Aaron Naismith. Out of 25, Rudy Gobert, Precious Achua, and Kira Lewis. We also had a Maestro De'Aaron Fox out of 149. Work in progress, Emmanuel Quickly. Weren't done there. Dan, I love the attitude, man. Derek White for the Spurs. Obi Toppin, not numbered, going out to the Knicks. And out of 25, Onyeka Okongwu for the Hawks. We had the Mike Conley out of 25, 18 out of 25, going out to the Jazz. Sekou Doumbia out of 99 for the Pistons. And Emmanuel Quickly for the Knicks out of 25. All right, y'all, I got to go check on the football break. We'll be back with the basketball tomorrow and a chance to get into a playoff. Yeah, Contenders Draft is going to be mixers only, Jamie. I'll talk about it on the football break. I didn't get a lot of it. It was expensive for the product itself, so we're going to work it in with some Legacy, some Onyx, some Leaf Metal. It's going to be a fun weekend for rips, all right? Be ready.